welcome to my stream. Hello, welcome back. Let me just bring you over here and then we'll just get started. We'll just get absolutely started. So today is going to be an open Q&A. If you want to ask me about how I got this footage, if you want to ask me about the footage, if you want to ask me to go over anything in detail, I will, because I can. So let's go. Today we are going to be focusing on character creator. At a later date, probably tomorrow, I will go into something else. Maybe we'll go into combat and stuff tomorrow. But today we're going to focus on a more thorough, in-depth look at the character creator for Dragon Age The Veilguard. And I will be answering your questions. So if you have any questions about it, let me know. And I will answer them as we go. If I miss any of your questions in chat, don't be afraid to ask them again until I answer it, because I do tend to ramble on sometimes. So if I miss your question, please feel free to either highlight it so I can see it, or to @ me, or to just post it until I see it. But don't be spammy at the same time. Eddie, I got to ask, out of everyone you got to meet there, who gave the best hugs, if you got any? Kayla. Where's Kayla? Kayla gave amazing hugs. Corin actually gave really good hugs as well. But Kayla Elizabeth, who was in chat, gave me a really, really, really nice hug. And continues to do so. She also gave me this really nice pin. Look, it's Dorian! Yes! Shop Kayla Elizabeth on Etsy. Which is also my version of a hug. My version of a hug is a Dorian pin, I'm not going to lie. Shiny! Right. Would you guys like to have a look at the wonder that is the Dragon Age Veilguard character creation? Because I've got it for you. I've got it bad. And do you know what? I'm going to turn the music up just a little bit, because the music is actually really, really, really nice. So, somebody asked me earlier on how I got this footage. EA invited me to a hands-on event in San Francisco. So I went and I got to play little snippets of the game. Now, not the full game, and only the beginning of the game, and only specific parts of the game that they let me play. And one of the very first part of the game that I was allowed to play was the very beginning. I hit new game and we go straight into character creation after a short cutscene, which I think I can show you actually. I think I can show you the cutscene, but for now we're going to look at character creation. So I got to play around with character creation. I got to make my own rook. Now, I didn't go into every race. If you want a look at the other races and how they look in character creation, then there are other videos on YouTube that will go into it. I stuck with Elf because I didn't want to spoil too much for myself. I didn't want to... I like leaving little bits for myself, not just for other people, but for myself. So I haven't seen the dwarf. I haven't seen the dwarf character creator. I've seen a little bit of human, a little bit of Kunari. I've seen pretty much all of elf, but I haven't seen dwarf. So I've left a little bit for myself. Are elves shorter than humans? Please say yes. It depends, because there is a height slider. So it's up to you whether you want to be taller or shorter. Because like you could make a short human and a tall elf, but in Dragon Age lore they tend to be slightly shorter, but that doesn't mean that you can't make a short human and a tall elf. We'll get into that in a second. So at the beginning of character creator, like you saw, you get the 4 playable races in front of you, and then behind me down here there's an F. There's an F button that you can press to cycle appearances, and it takes you through like the defaults. So they have like some pre-made default rooks in here for you in case you don't want to make your own, you just want to get thrown into the game. There is an F. But yeah, so the cycle appearances will take you through the defaults. And you can either choose to play these defaults, or you can choose a default to then customize later. It's the same as Inquisition. It's the same as previous Dragon Age games. You can stop putting Fs in my chat. Although, by pressing F, you are cycling through the appearances. So well done. I'm wondering if I can make my Kunari a twink. You absolutely probably could. With the body sliders and different bits and pieces in this game, you absolutely can customize your Kunari to whatever you want. I don't know why, but I was drawn to the Asian one, and not because the character I was trying to make is Asian. It's strange. He was just beautiful. Where is he? He comes around in a second. He was the closest. He was the closest I could get to the character I was trying to make. For those of you who don't know, my canon rook that I'm going to make, my first rook that I'm going to make, is based on a character I play in Dungeons and Dragons. He was made for. Now I know that Dragon Age have their own tabletop RPG, but we were doing like a 5e Dragon Age kind of like inspired D&D campaign, and I made an Antivan city elf. He wasn't a crow, he was a pirate, and his name is Neve. So I wanted to make him. He's not Asian, he's Antivan, but since that's not an option in Character Creator, I wanted, I thought that this was a close approximation to the image that I have of him in my head. And honestly, he came out absolutely delicious. How do you spell his name? You spell it N-E-I-V, like this. And I'm really excited that Nev pronounces her name as Nev. Otherwise, we would have had two Neves, and I would have been annoyed. But I ended up choosing this one. I do scroll through the Character Creator defaults a couple more times if you want to see them. Oh no, see, when I saw Nev's name for the first time, I was like, fuck's sake, here we go. I can't have anything nice. I wanted Neve, fuck. But no, it's fine. Her name is pronounced Nev. Nev squared. There is an option for surgery scars. I will show you them in just a second. Can I, because like I don't, is there a seek option in here? There is a find thingy, but there isn't like a frame rate. We will get to them in just a second. Anyway, here we are. You should see the comments on my YouTube video. They are hilarious. Just a bunch of anti-woke incels that are crying over pronouns and surgery scars. Oh no. They're like, it's a fantasy game. Who has time for surgery? Do you know who has time for surgery? The people who fucking need it. There was a literal surgery in Inquisition. Like if you customize your Skyhold to have the infirmary, there's literal surgeons in there, you dickhead. Imagine being so shit of a human being that all you can do is give me views and support my content by wah-wahing in my comment section being like, oh, it's not for you. Just choose your he, him and your man and stink away from me, please. Even though I can't talk, those are my pronouns. Somebody said that I don't remember there being pronouns in the other Dragon Age games. He, she, I, you, us, we, all pronouns. Sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up. Wah, wah, wah. It's okay, because when the transphobes are crying, my trans ass is thriving. It's fine. Every tear they shed makes me so fucking powerful. Just don't pick them and move the fuck on. See, in the previous games, when you were picking whether you wanted to play like male or female, see, when you're picking that, you're also picking your pronouns, genius. Now sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up. So here we are on the most controversial, all but one controversial screen of the Character Creator. Oh, it's It's daft. What didn't I read? Eddie, can you read or speak? You're right, I can't. What did I say? I've had a lot of bigots in my comments too. Fuck them. Fuck them! Fuck them. They're not even trans. They're not even here. They're not even like, they don't even represent me. They're not here to tell me or my non-binary fiance how to live our fucking lives. It's not for you. Shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down. This is perfect. This is for me. And in true trans man style, I will be making a transgender rook and nobody can fucking stop me. Just as a comment, because I think it needs to be said. Corin spoke to me directly about the inclusivity in the character creator, and she said that she fought for it. She fought really hard for it to be included in the game. She said that directly to my face. I'm not quoting anything other than her. Those were her words. She fought for the inclusivity. So a huge thank you for that. Fuck yeah, Corin. Let's fucking go. Corin is so lovely. She was nothing but an absolute sweetheart to me. She made my whole experience just so welcoming and so nice. And she made a point to talk to me about the transgender and non-binary representation in this game and how much she fought for it. So fuck yeah, Corin. Let's fucking go. We are blessed. And the more that the transphobes get angry, the stronger we become. Just as long as they stay the fuck out of my house. When the transphobes are crying, my trans ass is thriving. Ed, that was poetic and profound. You're welcome. Sometimes the stuff that comes out of my mouth is utter garbage, case in point. But then every so often there's a nugget. There's a little golden nugget that needs to go on a t-shirt. So, your pronouns are he, him, she, her, they, them. Your gender is man, woman, non-binary. They are separate. So if you wanted to be, I don't know, a non-binary person with she, her pronouns, you can. Let's go. It's all separate. And not only are your pronouns and your gender separate from your body autonomy, so is your voice. Your voice is all separate. So you can absolutely mix and match everything to customize how you want to be represented in the game. It is so nice. He, him, woman, rep, here we go. I mean, here we go. Those are the only three options that we have. We don't have any like she, they, or he, they, because I think that would get complicated for the amount of dialogue that would have to be recorded for the game. Welcome to character creation. As you can see, you want to customize your head? We've got you covered. We've got a fuck ton. Isn't he gorgeous? Isn't he lovely though? I thought he was super pretty. I only had to customize him a little. What I should probably say straight from the get-go is remember where I am when I'm recording this. I'm in San Francisco. I'm at EA. I'm surrounded by like 80 people, maybe 70 odd people and the devs. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overstimulated. I'm playing my favorite game in the fucking world ever. So please forgive if it's a little bit all over the place. Yes, you can customize your scalp. Do you want scalp customization? We've got you covered. I will show you the hair in just a sec. So, set features to default. We don't do that. We customize on this channel. Let's absolutely go for the best head blending experience because we're here to blend heads. We recommend setting all facial feature sliders to their base values. This can be done for... Just be careful when you set everything to their base values. Oh wait, no, they mean like the default, not the base. I thought they were saying put all the sliders to 0, and I'm like, you certainly can try. You certainly can try if that's what you want to do. You can. I always try as little possible when customizing characters' heads. They always turn out wrong. For me, I like to do a little bit of customization. But for this character, I really didn't have to do that much. I just had to like take this character and kind of base him off of my rook that I wanted to make. So this is like my canon rook prototype. Obviously, when we get the game and I've got enough time because I was on a time limit for this. I had like maybe about 30 minutes just if I wanted to like actually play the game. But when we get the game in October, we're going to be spending hours building our perfect rook. So welcome to the head shape. As you guys may have already seen in my YouTube video, that you just slide this little bit along to customize your head shape. So up here makes it longer, down here makes it rounder, down here makes it more square. Do you play on M&K mainly? I'm excited to finally see combat on M&K. I do. I exclusively play mouse and keyboard. At the event, they did have a controller set up for me to use, but I did not use it. I am exclusively mouse and keyboard. And now I can talk about it. I'm not going to lie. When I was trying to get used to the combat, I'll talk more about combat in its own separate video. But when I was trying to get used to the combat, I found my hand doing this a lot, just like, the claw. It needs its own video when we talk about the combat. But as you can see, just scrolling it along. So if you want your face longer, move it that way. If you want your face long and round, move it that way. And if you want your face round and square, move it that way. Long and square, move it that way. Or somewhere in the middle will give you a nice even blend of face. I'm rattling my bars as well. So this is just the beginning of head shape. Then we get into complexion. Somebody in my comment section on YouTube was like, the non-binary surgery scars, and there isn't even like an age slider. Is everyone just going to look like they're in their 20s? Clearly, the man has never played a Dragon Age game before, because in the Dragon Age franchise, the age slider is in the complexion. So there are 42 complexions for you to choose from. And it goes from youthful all the way up to grandma. And freckles. So obviously I went in and found some freckles. Now I'm not going to show you all of them because I want you to be able to explore it yourself. The problem with trolls is that they don't have two brain cells to rub together, and they think that I don't either. So whenever they come at me, I'm just like, let's have some fun. Skin tone. I didn't go into the skin tone because I'm dealing with an Asian character, and I didn't want to like go to a different skin tone and then not be able to get back to this one, because I liked this one. This one was perfect for this character. This is the skin tone that I wanted. So I didn't go into it, but there are a bunch of skin tones for you to choose from. There's also a vitiligo intensity slider. So if you want vitiligo, then you can also add that. That is also an option, and they are lovely. He had to have freckles. That's the only part of me that I put into characters, is that I make sure that they have freckles. Sometimes I do self-insert characters, but very rarely. I think I've done in my entire gaming career maybe 2 self-insert characters. But as a way of inserting myself without inserting myself, I give my characters freckles, because I am the freckliest fuck you will ever meet. So that's my little nod to me. No one's mad about vitiligo, and that's rare as fuck, but if everyone is so up in arms about the surgical scars, I know, what the fuck. Same, I always put freckles on. They're so cute. And I don't just mean because I've got them. I mean, like, genuinely, they're so sweet. Okay. Any questions whilst we're here? Any questions? Are the scalier eye options? Yes, we'll get to the eyes in just a second. If you have questions about certain sections, then wait until we're in the section and then ask about it, so then I won't forget. So like when we get to eyes, ask me that again, because I'm a himbo through and through, and I will probably forget. So any questions about stuff. Do you have weird skin colors? I didn't go in, so I don't think so. I don't think you can be green. However, I cannot guarantee that you can't. Isn't he cute though? Look at his big brown eyes. I love him. I had control of him for 2 hours, and the saddest thing was saying goodbye to him. I'm so glad that I got to keep the footage because he's fucking gorgeous and he's lovely. Oh. So now we're going to go into... I actually didn't fuck around with forehead and brow, and I didn't fuck around with cheeks and jaw and chin for multiple reasons. I didn't want to fuck this up. I thought he was pretty perfect. He's a really good default, and I didn't want to spend too long in character creator when I was playing this because I was on a time limit, and I didn't want to like make a full rook because I want to wait until the game comes out and we can sit down on stream and spend 5 hours in character creator like we usually do. Do you want to customize your larynx? Oh, we've got you fucking covered. You want to customize the depth, height, and width of your larynx? We've got you fucking covered. Oh, I trial. Oh, by the way, I trial run the hair. Like they told me we were going to have good hair physics. I was like, bet. Let's see how good it is. Let's see. Here, down here behind me, are the options for the lighting. There are 4 different options. You've got sunny day, you've got not so sunny day, like the streets of Minrathous. You've got murky, kind of like hollow, and then you've got like the Veilguard purple. I went for sunny day because he's a sunny day. We will have a look at the lighting options again more towards the end. No more jump scares from Dragon Age Inquisition. Gone are the days where we're sat in character creation being like, will they pass the test of the first cutscene? Gone. Underwear. You can choose what underwear you wear. Even if you're a guy, you can still choose the little bralette, which is cute, or the vest, or just the pants. That's more for when you're like with like the nakedity stuff and things and stuff. Body shape. Again, same with the head. You can be, so the 3 options are muscular, toned, and curvy. So depending on, like, these are for all the characters. Like, this isn't exclusive to Elf. So you could make a Kunari and then just kind of like make them as toned as you possibly can. Like bring it all the way down here and you might look a little bit twinky. But yeah, so if you want them to be curvy and muscular, then you move it more here. If you want them to be toned and muscular, then you move them more there. And if you want them to be a little bit of everything, you put it bang in the center. Can you make the neck longer? Did I miss that part? I don't know if you can make the neck longer. I'm positive I went into height with this guy. I'm sure I did. Hold on. I think it's in the next screen. Look at those calves. Yeah, here we go. So here's your height slider. And I whapped it right all the way up to 100. And that's as tall as he got. Which might be a lore thing. Because elves are canonically shorter than humans, I think, in Dragon Age lore. Correct me if I'm wrong. If that was a Kunari, maybe if you put the height all the way up to 100, you would be like, phew! But that's the tallest my elf could be. And you've got shoulder width if you want to like fuck around with the shoulders. You've got chest size if you want to fuck around with that. Obviously, if you had boobs, it would affect how big your boobs were. But I went for moderate pecs on this guy. I didn't want him to be too big. Waist width, if you want to get rid of that slutty man waist, you absolutely can. Just bump that up. Hip width, if you want to adjust the hips, then you absolutely can. Glute size, if you really, really needed that gluteus maximus, then pump that all the way up to 100. And then, of course, we have the bulge. Now watch here, you can see the bulge going up and up and down, but for lack of a better term. That's as big as it gets, that's as small as it gets. Nothing too fantastic. Heterochromia. Do we have any questions about the body proportions or anything before we move on to eyes? I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of nervous to turn them to the side. No helicopter, I'm afraid. The closest I got to helicoptering in character creation was with the hair. But that's okay. That's okay. I kind of don't mind. I was kind of nervous to turn him to the side in case it was like bulge. But that's something for you to explore when you get the game. No BTM nudity? No bottom nudity at all from what I can tell. No, it doesn't look like there's going to be bottom nudity. And I spoke to Corin about it. And I think... No, I didn't speak to Corin about it. It was the dev Q&A on Discord. I think Corin talked about it. Where she said that this is not going to be what we're worrying about. We're going to be worrying about this. Which some people had some problem with. Because technically... like pecs and stuff aren't really seen as nudity in our society because our society is fucked up. But because of how sexualized boobs are, it will be seen as like nudity in like a different way. So I don't know if it's fair. Like if boobs are going to be on show, shows the peen. You know, like just make it fair. Something that would make everybody blush, shows the peen. Even though I'm not mad that we don't get to see the peen. I'm not over here exactly super excited about seeing the peen. But you know, equality. Equality. I'm just so glad my fantasy game won't force me to wear a bra. Nope, it's up to you. It's totally up to you. You could be an absolute badass warrior, person with boobs, and have your boobs flapping around all over the place and murdering people with an axe. Let's fucking go. Larian did show peen. We're in a different a different game now, unfortunately. Rip helicopter. Free the titties. No Dorian bum this time. Hopefully we will get someone's bum. Lucanus, I'm looking at you. Yeah, in all fairness, go all the way. Don't stop halfway. I'm just saying. I thought that was a little bit... I thought that was something that people would argue was unfair. Why say we want the players to figure it out instead of just saying no bottom nudity? I don't know. Who knows? Rip helicopter? Yeah, we cannot helicopter in chat in character creation. I'm so sorry. Eddie, were you able to flirt with the companions? A little bit, but not to any great degree where anything kind of happened, but I could flirt with some of the characters, yeah. I flirted with Lucanus and it was fantastic. Sorry, I had a moment there. I'll take Bone Daddy bum too. His little wrinkly bum. Hi, Fade. Hi. Thank you for the deep dive into the character creator. You're very welcome. It's got me pumped about making a bazillion characters, but like playing 3 because I'm. That's exactly how I play. So don't worry. I'm gonna have 1 million characters saved. Oh, there's something I should tell you about character creator. So you know how they're not. Okay, picture the scene. Are you like me where you like your Inquisitor a lot in Inquisition and you love your Inquisitor so much that you play the same Inquisitor multiple times? Like, for example, my Solus Mancer, her name is Thenora. I've played her like 5 different times. Okay. Do you guys know the struggle of having to either screen cap all of your sliders for your Inquisitor or taking a photo of your sliders so that when you play them a second time, you can make the same Inquisitor? Right? Do you guys know that struggle? Such a struggle, right? Such a struggle. It's so hard on console too, it sure is. Well, do you know what Veilguard does for you? Do you know what Veilguard does for you? Veilguard saves the rooks that you make. So if you have a saved game you can import that rook into your new game. But it has to be saved on your local drive. So like it has to be you have to have the save game. So now you don't need to take screenshots. Now you don't need to take screenshots of your sliders anymore, because you now can just import your rook from a previous save into this one. A saved game from Inquisition? No, you cannot save games from Inquisition. Rook's not in Inquisition. You can't do that. Your Inquisitor you're going to have to make, I'm afraid, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're losing the keep. There is no import stuff from Inquisition anymore. There's no import stuff from Inquisition. Everything that you can roll over into games you've had to have at least made once in Veilguard. Did you make your Inky? I did. I absolutely did. I'm not allowed to show it, but I think ING has. What we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to review all of the fucking ING stuff. There's so much I'm behind on because I didn't trust myself to not break my embargo and say something by accident. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about all of the ING stuff, including the Inquisitor, tomorrow. Did you see the tarot card for World State? And are you allowed to talk about it? I did see it. I can talk about it, but I can't show it. But it might be in the ING. It might be in the ING. What I can say is when you're customizing your Inquisitor, a bunch of tarot cards come up to customize your Inquisitor's backstory. So like who they romanced and stuff like that. So hi, loved your Dragon Age 2 playthrough. Yay! And excited to finally catch you on stream. It's lovely to have you here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We are covering character creator, so just be careful. ING is a bank. IGN, fuck! Fuck off! You know I'm stupid! How pretty is the tarot card art? Would you like to see some of it? Would you like to see some of the tarot card art? Would you? We're going to skip ahead. Right, guys, remember the timestamp 454. 454. 454, 454. 454, 454, 454. All right. We'll talk about this later. We'll talk about it again in a second. But after you choose your class, you go into your lineage. And here is some of the character, the tarot card art here. These are for all of your backstories. So like the Grey Wardens, the Antivan Crows, the Morn Watch, they're all beautiful. So there's the one there for the Veil Jumpers. That's the Shadow Dragon tarot card. That's the can we talk about the Lords of Fortune? Hello? Can we talk about the Lords of Fortune? I need to screenshot this, I'm not gonna lie. But hey-oh to the Lords of Fortune. Look at the state of this. This is beautiful. Ravane knows how to fuck. Look at this. Dem thighs. Can you see the little tattoo I put on his leg? I'll show you that in a second proper. And a little bit on his arm and his whole sleeve. Ho ho. Then we've got the Morn Watch. This is the tarot card for the Morn Watch. Look, it's Manfred maybe. Ah! And then of course the Antivan Crows. There's the tarot card there. But then wait, there's more. So when you pick your play style, there's tarot cards for the play style as well. So look, it's Balara. This is for I'll go over this in a second, but this is your difficulty level. But look how pretty they are. So this is like standard level. And then this is one level between standard and nightmare. It's called Underdog. And then this is Nightmare. There's a bit of red writing here that says selecting Nightmare cannot be undone without starting a new playthrough. So I have to be very careful when I play on Nightmare mode. because once I start, I cannot change it. I have to end the game on Nightmare. So and then the last one is custom. So like you can customize your experience. But then look at the casual tarot card. Did you wait, where's the casual tarot card? Show me the casual one. The casual one, the storyteller one. Wait for it. Wait for it. Look at Soulless. I love him. I love him with his little crown. With his little crown and his little dagger. So yeah, storyteller is the story mode essentially. And it's soulless. You're just here for the story. Incoming damage, enemy aggression, tactical challenge, defend timing is all set to the lowest. And you're here for the story. I might honestly play on this level the first time I play it just so that I can enjoy the story and not worry too much about tactics and stuff. And then work my way up. And then the end goal is to complete it on Nightmare at some point. But you've got so many different options for playing. It's not just easy, medium, hard, and custom anymore. You've got like the in-between ones as well. Me and Eyeless Mark are currently in voice chat right now watching stream, and we're both squealing at seeing him. Yay! There he is. He's wonderful. Okay, so let's go back to... where were we? We were like... here. And then we can we change the color of our faction outfits? No, but there are, what did Corin say? I think Corin said you can't dye clothes, but there are different variational colors of the clothes you can find in the game, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Thank you, guys. Can they be transmogged? Anything can be transmogged, I think. There are some item pieces that can only be transmogged and cannot be worn other way. I heard pre-order is low. It's been 5 minutes, my guy. It's been 5 minutes. Do you know what doesn't matter? It doesn't matter about pre-orders. It matters about final sales and stuff. If you don't want to play it, just fuck off. Just leave. Like, if you don't want to play it, then it's totally fine. But there's no point in being toxic about it, going around and being like, I heard the pre-sales are low. It's been 5 days. It's been 5 minutes. And with it being such a long time, it's natural that people want to maybe see the game or experience the game before they commit to buying the game. But there's absolutely zero need for people to be on the internet being like, whoa. And inflation, like, honestly, you're right. A lot of people can't even afford games right now. Give it a hot fucking second. Christmas is coming round the corner, my dude. Christmas is coming round the corner. Lots of birthdays are coming round the corner. Paydays are coming round the corner. Calm the fuck down. Shut the fuck up. If you've got nothing nice to say nothing at all. Or at least if you're going to criticize, criticize in a non-toxic way. That's all we ask. Criticism is fine. Criticism is constructive when it's done correctly. But I have zero tolerance. I have zero patience for little dickheads that come off the internet and being like, I'm just like, let's get into eyes. In Baldur's Gate 3 terms, shutting up is a free action. Yay! Heterochromia. My D&D character that I'm trying to like base this rook on has a dead eye. So I was very excited to learn that heterochromia are in here. Yes, thank you, Vimuse. There is. Thank you. I definitely did forget. Thank you for reminding me. It's down here, but you can see that there is a scleria. What? Right there. And it's for each eye, I'm pretty sure. So like if I bring that back a tiny bit, So you've got the left color preset, you've got the left one, right color preset. Oh, it might be for both of them actually. Hold on. Did I break it? I may have broken it. I think I broke it. I think I broke it. I think I broke it. Oops. Did I break it? I may have broken it. Oh no, what did I do? We're fine. We're back in business. We're back in business, lads. We're back in business. So, thank you for the timestamp. I appreciate it. Cataracts, yes. The cataracts came in really, really handy. Oh no, I think it's just one slider for the scleria. But the cataracts came in real handy for me making my character's blind eye. And I think it works really well. You can choose bloodshot levels as well. So I put the bloodshot, because it's meant to be like a damaged eye. So I made it bloodshot, and then I brought the cataracts up to kind of make it look milky blind. Just lowered it down to get the right level that I was looking for. And it works really well. So yeah, there's your scleria color right there and stuff. Bugs in a BioWare game? That never happens. It wasn't even the BioWare game, it was my recording stuff. We've got your eyebrows. Is that Nev that you are making it? Oh, Neve. I'm making Neve, yeah. I'm making Neve. Or at least I'm basing this Rook on Neve. When I get the game, I'll make him properly. If your D&D character is a pirate, are you going to go Lords of Fortune? No, I'm going to go Antivan Crow because he's from Antiva, and if he wasn't a pirate, he would be a crow. And I want all of the connection to Antiva, where he's from. He's from Antiva City. So he's technically not from Treviso, which is the place that we're going to in Veilguard, but he's from Antiva City, so I wanted all of the connection to Antiva. The only thing that I wish that we had that we don't have is an Antivan accent for Rook. I would die. I would pass away. Do you remember those fat, ugly caterpillar eyebrows in Inquisition? Gone. Gone. We're on fleek now. We're on fleek. Gone are the days of being jump scared by our own eyebrows in Inquisition. Oh, and you can set your eyelashes. I don't know if you saw that, but you can also set your eyelashes shape, color intensity, and color. So you can match your eyelashes to your hair, for example. Like if you've got blonde hair and you want blonde eyelashes, you fucking can. But can I have a unibrow? Because I like having a unibrow. Hold on. Is unibrow an option? Yes, you can! Unibrow confirmed! There's one right there. There's one right there. It's made for everyone. Everyone can play. Unibrow confirmed in game. Hi, is the Uni and UniFadewalker for Unibrow? Yeah, exactly. Everyone wants a unibrow because I'm Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, let's talk about it. There are only 3 short, like, buzz cut versions of hair, as opposed to 50. Is there an option for no brows? Yes, there is. Hold on. So see if you go back into the brow shape and then go back to the top. Hold on. Wait till it opens. Open it. So see this bit here? I'm pretty sure that just means take eyebrows off. So just click on this one and it'll take your eyebrows off. So you're welcome. Let's get back into hair. Okay, so look at all of these immediate hair options that we have. They're beautiful and they sit really, really nice in the game, and they flow and they bounce and they move with your character. I wanted to test out the physics of the hair, so I found the first long-ish hairstyle that I could and I put it through its paces. I wanted to see how the hair moved. I wanted to see if I could bug it out, if it would glitch, or if it would sit weird, or if it would move the way it's supposed to. Look at that. Look at it go. And then I was like, well, what about longer hair? Would longer hair work the same way? So I found a longer hair and I did it. Look at the whip. Look at the whip. Look at it go. It's beautiful. It's stunning. Look at it. Wow. And then here's just a couple of, I was trying to find a ponytail because I wanted to see how ponytails worked with the hair physics as well. But I also wanted to see how fringes did. And it's beautiful. I ended up falling in love with this hair. Hello, Ellie. This is me. Oh, hold on. If you want, we can have a quick gander as I scroll down the hair options. So here are some more of the longer hair. Like this one comes all the way down here on the side. These ones come down at the side here and it's all braided up here. This one's the long hair that I choose. Here's some more different forms of hair for like people of color, like all of the curls and stuff and the braids and things. Sorry if I'm using incorrect terminology. I'm stupid. Because I can't wait to see who picks this hair. I can see this being like a Baldur's Gate kind of like goblin hair. And I mean that respectfully. Can you change your hair in the game? Yes. Yes, you can. And you can do it early as well. So when you get to the lighthouse, there's a mirror in the lighthouse that you can use to change your appearance at any time during the game for free. So, excuse me, if you want to change your hair multiple times throughout the course of your game, you absolutely can. It's brilliant. But then let's have a look at some more of the other hairs. Have I missed any questions in stream? Here's some more variants of hair as we scroll down. This one looked interesting. With the little flicks. I should have tried that one. Here's some more hairstyles. If you want the Prince Charming hair, we've got you covered. If you just want like a simple kind of hair, you're pretty much covered. Lots of color, people of color representation here. I cannot talk. I am so sorry. Something for everybody, basically. Bald? We have bald. We have balding. Love it. Here's the ponytail that I found that I wanted to test out the hair physics on. 59 Alistair. I saw that. I kind of thought of Alistair a little bit, yeah. But yeah, here is... I was thinking Alistair when I saw that, but I didn't think it was pushed up enough. But yeah, I was thinking of Alistair. This one looks really cute, if I'm honest. But yeah, here's all of the different options. There are so many. I ended up going with this one. Just because I liked the... My plan was to have his fringe cover his dead eye because my character wears an eye patch and I don't know if eye patches are included in the game. So I thought his hair could act as an eye patch. But unfortunately, the scars fucked me up and I had to change a lot of things. But I'll go over that in a second. But I'm going to be in character creation for days. I'm intrigued by 44. Yeah, I wish I had clicked on more of these if I'm honest, but I was so hyper focused on him. I was having a great time. Let me just tell you guys right now that while I was using the character creator, I was having the best time. I was like entranced by just playing around with all of the details, with trying to find the right shapes of things, the right colors, with playing around with hairstyles and colors and stuff. And it was so fun. And I kind of got hyper fixated on making him the person that I wanted him to be, that I didn't click on every hairstyle. I didn't click on every hairstyle because I was too busy being so excited by and having such a great time making this character that I was just kind of like hyper focused in on him. So I apologize for that. But if anything, I can attest that I had a fantastic time in this character creator. 41? A little bit. Hold on, let me just press play. And then we'll go into colours in just a second. Because you've got, these are all the default colours that are here, but you can swap the saturation and brightness of each of the colours to however you want. You can choose like big vibrant hair if you want and just be really as creative as you want to be. Is the Inky character creator the same in terms of variety? It's a little bit less. It's kind of like Hawk in Inquisition. You know, like how there was a character creator for Hawk, but it was slightly less than the Inquisitor. I can't remember that much of it. I will review it because I have it, but I'm not allowed to show you the footage. I think ING has it, but I will review it and we can talk about it when we review the ING stuff. So don't let me forget. My Inky will be 36 years old in this game. Love it. ING. I said ING. IGN? ING. Fuck! Any questions about hair and stuff? Does anybody have anything that you want me to show again, go over, talk about? Whilst I try and remember to say IGN instead of ING. Fuck! Did you cry when you heard Inky's voice? No. But I did cry when I saw the only time that I shed an actual tear. I was close to tears a lot of times, but the only time I shed an actual tear is when I saw the top surgery scars were included in the game, because fuck the haters, fuck them. To see not only representation for yourself, but the acceptance and support of representation for yourself was so touching and so lovely for me that the person sitting next to me, Dawn Whisper, held my hand whilst I cried. Makeup. Now, unfortunately, I don't go too deep into makeup because I know what I want him to look like, so I don't really explore it too much. But it's great. But it's absolutely great. Just waiting now for the day we finally get to sit down with Eddie and go through every single hairstyle. Oh, just wait. Halloween, let's go. Color intensity, hair color, color intensity 2, because there's like 2 tones to the hair. I'm pretty sure that is what that means. Oh no, that's eyeshadow. I'm sorry, we're talking about eyeshadow. I'll be here if you need me. We've moved on to makeup. 42 days. I love that. The answer is 42. The saddest thing about the release is I won't be able to watch content because I'll be playing it with such hyper focus. Nothing else will exist. No, me too. I think what I'm going to do, because I was planning on streaming my first playthrough, I don't want trolls coming into my stream and spoiling it for me. So I think what I'm going to do is my first playthrough, I'm just going to lock myself in here, play it, but record it, turn it into a YouTube series, because then I don't read the comments in my YouTube videos. I just ignore them. So even if people are trying to spoil it for me, I won't see it. And that way I get to share my first experience with you guys in a more controlled environment. And then after I've played it through once, and then that way you guys can watch it after you've played the game. So if the YouTube video is on YouTube and you guys are playing along with me, then once you've gotten to the part that I'm making the YouTube video about, you can play it. And then after you've played it, you can watch my video. So then it's not a spoiler for you and you can see if we made the same decisions and stuff. I think it would be fun. And then after we've all played it, then I'll stream it. Because then we can just gush about it together and we're not spoiling it for each other. You're not spoiling it for me. I'm not spoiling it for you. And I think that would be the best way to do it. And I love the idea of you guys sitting at home playing the game and then switching on my video and being like, oh, Eddie did it different. Oh, or, oh my God, Eddie did it the same. Do you know, like, I love that idea. So speedrun challenge. Are you going to be including all 6 hours of the character, 6 hours in your YouTube series? Probably not. Although I might add at least an hour of it. I'll see how long it takes me to make my character. Do you want to add glitter to your makeup? Because you can. What kind of makeup glitter would you like? Would you like a sheen? Would you like speckles? I don't know if you can see it, but on the lid is where the glitter is happening. I had to put my face really close to the screen to see the changes, but you can just see it on the lid. And then I don't know if you can read this, but I'll read it. Glitter style is global across all makeup categories. Changes will be applied to blush, eyes, and lips. So whichever glitter style you pick, it will be applied to. Oh, that's an awkward look. Eyes, lips, and blush. So at least let us know how long it took you to make your rook. I will. All of my updates and stuff, I'll do live updates on my Discord and stuff if you want to be, if you want to keep up to date with it. So the makeup is actually really, really fun. I don't know if you saw, but at the beginning of the makeup bit, let me see if I can find it. Right here, you can pick the makeup style. So when you click on this button, a screen comes up with all of the different makeup styles that you can choose from. So as you can see, this one is just like eyeliner and eyeshadow and stuff, which is perfect for him because I wanted him to look like a sleepy boy with 2-day-old guy liner on. So that's what this is. I don't click on it because, again, I'm hyper fixating on this man. But that's what this is. So there are different makeup styles in here. But you can customize everything individually. This is more just for like a starter for 10. Or if you like them. I think Kala shows the presets for makeup in her video. I think a couple of people do, yeah. But definitely go and see. Did he have an Antivan accent? Who, this guy? I wish he had an Antivan accent. My character has an Antivan accent. When I was playing him in D&D, I just tried to be as like Puss in Boots Antonio Banderas as possible. I come from Antiva. I'm not an Antivan crow, but I will gut you all the same. My name is Nivlianos, and I'm here to tell you that everything is fine. You know, as hammed up as I possibly could with my thick Scottish accent coming through. This is he's loosely based on my D&D character. It's not actually my D&D. My D&D character is an Asian, but I just loved this preset so much that I chose it. It's the correct skin tone for my character anyway, so. Did you see? Look, hey, guys, we've got you covered. Do you need lime green glitter eyeliner? I got you. I want to see Emmerich's epic shoulder pad. I have a very small 10-minute clip of the battle at Weishaupt with Emmerich. Ready for you guys. Ready. It has spoilers in it though. So I need to be very careful with how I'm going to present it. But I want to talk about Emmerich so much. He's such a sweetheart. I love him very much. But I have a 10-minute clip, a tiny little 10-minute clip of the Battle of Weishaupt with Bone Daddy, and I want to show you it so much. But I will obviously mark it for spoilers. Did you decide who your first romance is? In this or in my first game, I'm going to romance Lucanus, hands down. Can you confirm if Manfred says stuff or just makes sounds? He just makes sounds, as far as I saw. But I don't know if you saw, slight spoiler, you can play rock, paper, scissors with him. Which is incredible. You know, like how you can pet a San? Well, you can't pet Manfred, but you can play rock, paper, scissors with him. And he makes the cutest little noises when he wins and if he loses. He's really sweet. I saw that and the Asan Pets best day ever. You can also pet the cats and dogs that you find out in the world. Heads up, game of the year. Game of the year, I'm just saying. If you find a cat or a dog out in like the city somewhere, you can pet them. There's a whole animation for petting them. Game of the year, I'm just saying game of the year. It's not even just that you give a San a pet, you properly cuddle them as well. You can pet the cats, yes you can. Will we have a specific Discord channel so we can all share our rooks in your Discord? Yes. I have one for Inquisition. I have one for Origins. I have one for Dragon Age 2. I have one for Wardens, Hawks, and Inquisitors. It is absolutely time. I'll do it right now. Fuck it. It is absolutely time that in the Discord we get a rook channel. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Scroll down. Dragon Age chat. Wardens, Hawks, Quizzes. Quizzes should be down here. Wardens, Hawks, Quizzes. Let's go. Rooks. Text. Rooks. Create. And let's bring him up there. So it goes Wardens, Hawks, Quizzes, Rooks. And then I will just make sure that you guys can view. No. Create. No. Yes. No. Save. All right. Let me just everyone this space is for you to share your rooks. Enjoy. There you go. If anybody wants to join the Discord, here's a link. But there you go, you've now got a channel to share your rooks. And I will go first if you want. In fact, no, I will share my rook after stream because I want to write a short blurb about him. Enjoy that, you bunch of beautiful bastards. It's so empty, but not for long. Not for long. Soon we're going to have a whole bunch of rooks in there. Enjoy, you guys deserve it. Right, let's get back to character creation. Where were we? Oh yes, glitter. We will be the rook that has to go to there. I have a question, yes. Can mages and warriors be Antivan crows, or are the factions tied to the class you pick? No, everyone can be everything except the only exception is dwarves can't be mages, but you can be anything. You can be any race, any class, any faction, except dwarf mage, because dwarves can't be mages. Yet, but that might change. Would you guys like to see tattoos and scars? They're beautiful. Press the button. So there are so many. There are so many. Some of them actually remind me of the dwarven tattoos or the mage tattoos from the dwarves and the circles. Some of them look brand new. Some of them look more Veilguard inspired, and then we've got the Valisline. The customization for the tattoos is the best I've ever seen. So as you can see, this one has 3 sides, but you can only see the top because the intensity on the sides is down. Do the tattoos only have numbers and names or names? Well, technically I think they only have numbers, but they do have names. The one like the Valisline ones are tied to the gods, for example. But I think they only have numbers here. So here on these 3 bits here, you can change the intensity of the different parts of the tattoo. So say you really liked this tattoo with the snakes, but you only wanted the forehead bit. Then you can just slide these bits down and hide the bits on the face. Wait, how are you playing this? I'm coming to you direct from the Fade. I have this pre-recorded. I went to San Francisco to the EA headquarters and played Dragon Age for about 6 hours, more or less, little snippets of it, and I was allowed to record certain sections to talk to you guys about, so this is from the actual game. So yeah, as you can see, when you slide these intensity things up, the other parts of the tattoo show. So you can, if you don't like the forehead bit, you can take off the forehead bit. If you only want the snake on this cheek, you can take off these two bits, which is really cool. So you can customize the tattoos to how much of it you want to show on your character, which I love, by the way. I love that. Here's a look at some of them. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, some of these look like dwarven ones. This one's beautiful. This I don't know if this one is trying to be like, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called. You know, the Maori ones? What are the tattoos that the Maori wear? They've got a name. It's not haka. That's the dance cheer thing. They've got a name and I can't remember it, but I don't know if that's what... Mokos! Thank you. Tamoko, that's right. This one kind of reminded me of that with the line work. And I don't know if this was like inspired by Tamoko, but it made me think of Maori. But I don't think it's meant to be Maori. But I thought it was beautiful nonetheless. This one's really cool. That would be good just to like have as like a centerpiece right there if you needed like a forehead dot. I can't remember the names of things. But if you were from like that culture and you wanted to represent it on your character, you could do that. Bindi, thank you. Jesus, I'm falling out my arse today. Like, I think it's nice that if you are from a culture where bindi is important to you, you could even like customize the tattoo to include that if you wanted. This one's really pretty. This one's really pretty. There's a wiki for it and the Maori chief pictured. They have looked so much like it. Yeah. Hopefully it's tasteful and seen as representation and stuff, and not something that's disrespectful in any way. But this one's really nice with like the wing coming down out of the eye. This one I think is the one that IGN picked. You know, the character that they did with the purple hair. I think this is the tattoo that they picked, isn't it? Can you customize eyebrow color separate from hair color? Yes, you can. You absolutely can. Not the bank. No, now I'm nervous that I'm just going to say the bank all the time. Yeah, the purple elf had that one. I thought so. I recognized it when I saw it. I'd seen it in Character Creator already. There's one. Look at this one. It looks like a mask. Like you could argue that this was a wolf mask or a butterfly mask or like crystals. I like that it's open to interpretation. The purple haired elf has such a good face card. Oh yeah, definitely. It's a really good, really well made rook in my opinion. ING sponsorship. The Dalish mask, yes, it could be that as well. Or if you were playing a human, it could be like a Halam Sharal mask, depending on what story you wanted to tell. I know this is a long shot, but can our rook have jewellery? Technically, yes. You equip rings and trinkets and stuff as part of your equipment. I can't remember if they show up in game though. I can't attest to that, but technically. However, some of the armor sets might have jewelry as part of it, but I cannot say. Any piercings? I didn't see any piercings, unfortunately. Piercings would be nice to like pierce his ears or something, but unfortunately I didn't see any. This one's pretty. Look at this. I don't know if these are supposed to be... Some of these are meant to be like Veilguard themed, but look at that. Isn't that pretty? There's one coming up. This one here. Let me get to it. Because I stopped on this one for reasons. Someone's got to make a mod. I cannot wait to see what modders do with this game. I think I may have got up and gone to the bathroom. Hold on. No, I'm writing a note. The whole time that I'm going through these, I'm writing notes because I was interviewing the devs at one point. So this tattoo right here, wait till you see it. It's a severed rope around his neck with a little fish on his cheek. I'm pretty sure that slaves in Dragon Age lore, in Tevinter especially, are marked by the people that own them, or for the trade that they do. So he was either owned by a fishmonger, or he was a fisher. And I loved this tattoo because the backstory of my D&D character is he was a city elf from Antiva who lived in squalor, didn't have the best life, and his dad was a fisherman and his mother was a baker, and they made meager ends. They lived in like the slums of Antiva. They had no good standing, no reputation. So this was almost perfect for him. If it didn't have the rope around his neck, because I don't know, I'm not sure how elves are treated in Antiva, if they're treated any differently. Because like elves in Ferelden and Orlais are treated as literal shit, and in Tevinter they're still slaves. So I don't know what it's like in Antiva. It's the one part of Antiva that I'm not entirely up on the lore about, which I would love to know. I cannot wait to learn more about Antiva. But I kind of left it open whether he was like treated badly because he was an elf, or if he was just treated badly because he was poor. But either way, he fucking hates his life. He fucking hates it. They find elves very attractive, at least with the crows. Yeah, but is that just a crow thing though? Because not all crows are elves. So it is true there is no Zevran in the game. I heard confirmation about it. I have not seen the whole game. I cannot comment. I didn't see him, but I haven't played the whole game. But yeah, I just thought that this was good. But I didn't pick this for him. I ended up not picking any Valisline for him. I wanted him to be just fully city elf. Did y'all hear anything about that, chat? Oh, about chat. Okay, chat. Can we post art of our rooks in the rook part of your Discord? Yes, that's why it's there. Please have at it. Enjoy. Let me show you the Valisline, because I was very excited to get down to the Valisline. The Valisline are more or less exactly the same as they were in Inquisition, but they're slightly updated. So like, for example, this one here is Andruil. This is the extended Andruil version. And then this one here is the simplified version of Andruil. But remember that you can customize it. So if you just want the forehead, you can scroll down on the sides and they'll vanish and you can just have the forehead. This is June. The one that my canon Inquisitor has is the one next to it, which is my favourite. This one. This is the one that my canon Inquisitor has, and as you can see, it's been updated so that the sides look like leaves and not just lines, which is cute. I like it. But this is my favourite one. This is Gillinane. And again, if you want to get rid of the cheeks, you can just have like the bit on the top. I second the witch tattoo represents the god question. Oh, I can absolutely do that. Did somebody ask? Oh, I can't post my rook there, you say, Eddie. I'm gonna be posting there a lot. Just warning, please. I want to see all of it. Did somebody say they wanted me to go over all the gods? Oh, here we go. Do you have a video explaining which tattoo represents which god, or do you have a recommendation of a video? Yeah, me, right now. I will tell you right now. Let me go back. Let me go back and we'll start again. I know exactly which one is which, and I'll tell you why. So, arrow on the forehead is Andruil. She is the hunter with the bow and the arrow. This is the extended version of Andruil. The simplified version of Andruil looks like this. So this is her bow, this is her arrow, Andruil arrow. The next one, this is June, the god of craft. You can tell it's June because of the crisscrosses on the forehead and the Fenris-like neck detail, which is very typical of the June design. This is the extended version, the one that comes down into the mouth with the dots and the dots under the eyes. However, the simplified version of June takes this bit away and only brings it down the cheek like this, that looks like plants in this game. June is the god of craft. The next one is Gillinane. Gillinane looks like, I know that it's kind of a little bit obscure, but it's supposed to look like antlers in my head, but it also looks like, you know, the womb and the ovaries and stuff with the little bit on the chin. It tends to have the little bit on the chin, but not always. But if it looks like antlers and is a little bit delicate and curly, that one's Gillinane. Feminist icon. The bird is Durtha Men. He is the god of secrets and storytelling and promises and lots of things like that, and sometimes of silence. He's got the bird. The bird is Durtha Men. This is Elgarnan. Elgarnan's symbol are these horrible kind of like thorny, veiny type vines, I guess. This is the simplified version of Elgarnan. The complicated version of Elgarnan is the two-tone face. So same vines again, but with half of your face darkened out and the other half. It's kind of like an inverse of each other. That's Elgarnan right there. This is Silaise. Silaise is the goddess of the home, the hearth, the family, the fire, all of that kind of stuff. One of the elven gods that we actually have very little information about is Silaise, but according to all of her codexes and stuff, she was the goddess of the home, the hearth, and stuff like that. This is the simplified version of Silaise. In the other games, it only covered one of your eyes, but obviously in this game with the sliders, you can have it over both and your chin. And the extended version of the Silaise Valisline looks like this, with all of the different flowers and vines and stuff, all the plant life going over your face and stuff. This is Mythal. So it kind of just looks like sticks or tree branches. This is the simplified version of Mythal, with the extended version being the full tree, because her symbol is the tree. So roots on the chin goes all the way up the trunk, up the nose, and the branches all around the face. And again, you can customize that to whichever section that you want. This is Mythal. And then this one here, it also kind of looks like a tree, but it's a different kind of tree. It's almost got like an eye in the center and tree branches going up, whereas the roots come down over the face. This is Falondin. This is the simplified version of Falondin, the extended version of Falondin. Do I not click on it? Do I not click on the extended version of Falondin? Am I about to trip? I am. The extended version of Falondin is a lot wider and has more branches and roots and stuff. But there you go. That's your guide to all of the Valisline and which god they represent. May you choose wisely. It'll be really interesting to see how everybody reacts to Elgarnan and Gillinane kicking around when they've got their Valisline on their face. Tattoos. Full body tattoos. Here we go. Now, the full body tattoos are fully customizable in the sense that you can customize whether you see them on the chest, on the back, on the right leg, on the left leg, on the right arm, on the left arm. There's like 6 different sliders for this. Did the Valisline colouring have a slight metallic sheen? I'd love a gold look. Oh, actually, I never looked at the colouring for the Valisline. I'm not going to lie. Something for you to look forward to. something for you to look forward to, but I imagine it's very similar to the other colour schemes that we've seen so far. So I will show you some of these, but let me show you the sliders first. So depending on what part of the... it's my absolute pleasure. It's my favourite thing in the world to talk about is anything Ancient Elven. Depending on what part of your body you want the tattoos to be on, you can customise with the sliders. So say you wanted your chest tattooed but not your arms and legs, then just turn down the arms and legs and just bump up the chest. And you're good to go. I turned everything up so that I could have a look at the full body tattoo. This is the Antivan Crow one, which is why I chose it, obviously. But I do go in and look at a couple of others. There's one for each faction, I'm sure, and then a couple of different ones. And you can change the colour of your tattoo as well. But then just to have a look, there's the Grey Warden one. Some of these are really cool. Like, I like this one with the sun on it. I don't know if this one's meant to be like a dwarven one. This one's really cool. This is the Antivan Crow one here. I think that's the... I can't tell if that's the Veil Jumpers or not, but it might be. This one looks very dwarven. This one looks cool with all of like the line work and stuff. This one here is for the Morn Watch, I assume. There's the sun again. This one's a big snake. It could be for Tevinter. Some of them are just really nice. Really nice. And again, if you don't like the chest, just turn the chest down. If you don't like the leg, just turn the leg down. Customize it however you want. I went with the Antivan Crow one, obviously. Now, scars is where it gets complicated. Did you see if there was a castless tattoo at all? I cannot remember what the castless tattoo looks like, but I'm sure there would be. I'm not up on my dwarven lore, if I'm honest, but I'm sure there would. I'm sure there would be, but I cannot guarantee because I can't remember what they look like. Scar shape. Because my character's eye is dead. I wanted to have a scar going through this eye, but I couldn't find one that went in this direction. There was a castless tattoo, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you for helping. I couldn't see a tattoo that just went, a scar that just went straight through this eye. There was a couple of like scratches all over his face. His face is supposed to be heavily scarred. He lost his eye because birds picked it out. That's the lore of my D&D character. He's deathly afraid of birds, which I think is hilarious that he's not only an Antivan Crow in this game. He's like Batman. He's so afraid of birds, he became a crow. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like I can change the scar position, and it's something that I spoke to Corin about. I was like, I really wanted to like move the scar over or mirror it onto the other side, but I just couldn't find an option to do that, and it's something that I really needed. So it's unfortunately not there. Like, I cannot see it at all, but here we are. This is when, look how long this pause is. So like, I found the top surgery option. Look how long it is before this mouse cursor moves again. Do you know why? It's because I'm crying right now. It's because I've turned to the person next to me and there's a tear streaming down my cheek, and they have to hold my hand and they're just smiling at me being like, it's good, isn't it? And I'm like, yes. That's what's happening right now. That's why it's taking so long for me to move the mouse again. Because I was having a moment. If Corin was in like speaking distance of me, I would have gone to her and said thank you, but she wasn't. But I did get a chance to talk to her later on about how important and how wonderful it was for me as a trans person to see just the option of top surgery scars. It was an absolute joy to see, and it meant a whole fucking lot to me. So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because I've decided that if I want to use these scars, his dead eye should be on this eye. So I spend a little bit of time just swapping the eyes over. So I'll skip ahead a little bit. His dead eye should be on this side because it's his left eye that's dead, and I wanted it behind the hair. But just because of the scar position, I switched the dead eye over to his right and then made his left eye brown. But as you can see, super easy to do. And it looked great if backwards in my head, but still good. And then I can't remember if I demonstrate the lighting again until later. I think it's a bit later that I do it. But you can see the scars, the tattoos and the scars right here. You can see the top surgery scars, and I know it's a shame you can't mirror anything, but you can also add face paint. By the way, if you want to add face paint, you can. I didn't, but face paint, body paint, whatever you want. Customize your character as much as you want. This is what the top surgery scars look like. Look how unnoticeable that is. But oh my god, even if you just mention the term top surgery scars, the incels on the internet will shit their pants and cry like babies. Wah, wah, wah. Who the fuck cares? Imagine being such a wet piece of shit. Just being like, I'm not buying the game because of these hardly noticeable scars that don't even include me or involve me at all, and that I can absolutely not have on my character. Me. The incels can fuck right off. This looks so good. It's honestly one of the best character creators I've been in a while. Exactly. It's a silly fantasy game. Grow up. Who cares? Do they have scars on the stomach? As a transplant recipient, that would be amazing. Yeah, well, they have body scars. Let me bring it back for you a little bit. Body scars is a thing. So in the scars section, I didn't do it. Because where the fuck? Can I please? Wait for it. I went too far back. I went too far back. That's body paint. That's face paint. Why are we at eyes? Are you okay? Is my slider okay? I don't think it's okay. I think I had scars all the way down here. Where is it? Scars. Here we go. So, that's why I wasn't back far enough. So these are the facial ones. But then there's also body scars down here. So, I didn't go into it myself because I didn't put any body scars on him, but there is an option for body scars, so hopefully you can find one that looks like your scars, and you can add them in. Kala, what's up? How you doing? Welcome back. Do you like my boy? I'm not feeling great, but the hype is fueling me. I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. So this is body paint. We'll skip ahead a little bit. Oh wait, no, I wanted to show you guys the lighting a little bit more. So this is where I go through all the lighting section again, so you can see your character in different light. And there are 4 different lighting that you can choose from. It's like there's this one. There's this one. This was my favorite one. There's the purple, and then there's like the sunny day. So you can see them from all different angles. but for a brief second, so fast. What was... I'm gnawing at the bars of my cage waiting for this game. Same. No jump scares. Yes, I'm very excited for no jump scares. And then I think we go into... So the next part of character creation is you get to choose your class. And the fun thing about this is that the character that you've just created appears in all of the classes. So look, there's 3 Neves. So you just like hover over which class you want. And I don't know, you can't see it behind me, but right here, there's another F button that you can press to explore the different classes. So if you're new to the game or whatever, you can like stop putting Fs in my chat. You can click on the mage and explore. We'll put up a little blurb about mage and just give you a little bit. We can't press it, guys. It's not part of the game. Head pats to all of them. They're all perfect. Yay! ING! Triple Neve. But if you look down here, there's 3 different like clothing settings that you can pick. Yeah, so these are like full Grey Warden armor. Whereas if you click on the other ones... Hold on, wait till I go down. So this is your starting armor for each class. So I picked mage, so this is the starting armor that I got right here. This is the starting armor for rogue. This is the starting armor for warrior. And then it also shows you your small clothes that you'll be wearing in the lighthouse. So these are what the Grey Wardens will wear when you're in the lighthouse. These are your jammies. These are your PJs. Jammies. Playing mage and romancing the mage killer. Classic. I'm not gonna lie. When I was playing Veilguard, I only played 2 classes because I'm obsessed with... Look at him biting his lip. Look at these 2 guys. Look at these triplets. Look at this little derp face. He looks like he's shat in the cookie jar. This guy's done with everybody's shit. He doesn't believe a word you're saying. And this is just the guy who has to deal with their bullshit. He's so done with these brothers' bullshit. He's the one that starts the fights. He's the one that starts the fights. He's the one that finishes them. And he's the one that has to clean up after these 2 idiots. I love them all. What was I saying? I was saying something before I got so easily distracted. But yeah, these are your jammies around the lighthouse. I can't remember. Romance. Neve. Yes, the mage. Oh yes, the mage dating the mage killer. So I only played 2 classes whilst I was playing this game. I played mage and I played rogue. I didn't play warrior because I forgot. I was planning on playing warrior, but I didn't look at the time and I ran out of time. So there was a whole section of the game that other people got to play that I didn't, which is fine. It just means that I haven't spoiled it for myself and I'll see it fresh the first time I play the game. But I'm not gonna lie, I really liked rogue. And I'm a mage player. And a warrior player. I play warrior in Origins. I play mage in every other game. Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, I'm a mage. And in Dragon Age Origins, I'm a warrior. But I really liked rogue. I think it's really obvious that the rogue class is a dev favourite because you can really feel that it's a little bit more polished, in my opinion. And I feel like everyone else is trying to play like a rogue, except for maybe warrior. I feel like they're trying to make Knight Enchanter a rogue with mage in Veilguard, but I'll talk about that a little bit later on when we go into like gameplay and stuff. But rogue was really nice. Not my usual go-to, but not bad either. Like I would play a rogue. And funny story, my D&D character that this rook is based on is a rogue in Dungeons and Dragons. I play a thief rogue, so I'm tempted to maybe try rogue. But I didn't hate mage. I will talk about it at length once we get into like combat and stuff. But yeah, choose your class. Choose whichever one you want. And then we go over into the next screen, which is choosing your lineage, your backstory. So you've got the Grey Wardens, the Veil Jumpers, the Shadow Dragons, the Lords of Fortune, the Mornwatch, and the Antivan Crows. And depending on which faction you pick will change what armor you are wearing. With, honestly, the Lords of Fortune being top tier. Hello? Hello? We've got to love a little bit of Lords of Fortune. There's the Mornwatch and the Antivan Crows, which obviously is a no-brainer. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but your surname changes per faction. So if you go back, we'll have a look at them all. I broke it again. I broke it. There we go. We're good. So give me 1 second and I'll just show you them again. So if you're a Grey Warden, your surname is Thorn. If you're a Veil Jumper, your surname is Oldweir. If you're a Shadow Dragon, then your surname is Merkar. If you're a Lord of Fortune, your surname is Lydear, maybe? Ladier? If you're a Mornwatch, then your last name is Ingilvar? 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 Maybe. And then if you're an Antivan Crow, your surname is Deriva. So, depending on what faction you pick will determine your last name. Rook isn't your name. Rook is a code name, or you know, like how Varric gives everybody nicknames. That's where Rook comes from. Do surnames change for races? No, just for your faction. So if you're, I don't think it's like Inquisition, because like Inquisition it changed per your race. But this one, it changes per your faction, I think. Niv Deriva. Niv Deriva. His actual name is Ilianos, but that's okay. I'll let it slide. I'm technically not playing my D&D character anymore. I'm playing my Antivan Rogue Veilguard Rook, so... Deriva. Which in Spanish means drift. I love that. You're kind of like a drift. I love that. I think that's great. Oh, and I didn't talk about it, but if we go back, behind me on this screen, you get little perks for each of the factions. So like for Antivan Crow, for example, one of the perks is Under Their Wing, gain reputation with the Antivan Crows more quickly. Open contract, deal increased damage versus Antam. They are Kunari warriors, I think. And Hidden Pouch holds an extra potion. The other factions have ones as well. Like, so for example, for the Shadow Dragons, Light in the Dark, gain reputation with the Shadow Dragons more quickly. Never to Rise, deal increased damage versus Venatori. Or Resourceful, your class specific resource regenerates slightly faster. So you do get different perks per your class, per your backstory. So when you're making your character, and then just double check on the side. So like for Grey Warden, bonded in blood, gain reputation with the Grey Wardens more quickly. Blight Killer, increased damage versus Darkspawn. Vigilant training, base defense and health are slightly increased, so they'll be higher than normal. Veil Jumpers, you have Close to the Veil, gain reputation with Veil Jumpers more quickly. Attuned Strikes, deal increased damage versus Fade Touched. Oh shit. Veil Jumpers can do extra damage to me. Deal slightly increased critical and weak point damage. We did Shadow Dragons. Lords of Fortune. Gain reputation with Lords of Fortunes more quickly. Healthy competition, deal increased damage versus Mercenaries. Relentless, perform takedowns on enemies with slightly less effort. Hey. So... Stats change with faction. Well, they're little faction perks and stuff, yeah, but some of them will affect your stats. And then that's pretty much it. Oh, I got a little backstory when I chose the Antivan Crows. Assassin extraordinaire. When the invaders of Treviso took people captive, Rook was determined to free the prisoners at any cost. A talented new crow recently promoted to full membership, Rook chafed at the cautions of his commanders. Chaffed? Especially with his city occupied by brutal soldiers known as the Atam. When Rook saw a patrol herding along captives one night, he leapt into action. Despite saving lives, however, Rook had unknowingly compromised a larger crow operation against the Antam. Rook's superiors were incensed. Sidelined for his actions, the young assassin searched for new ways to prove himself. So that's your little backstory as to why you're helping Varric and stuff. So that's your little starter for 10. This will get referenced in dialogue when you're talking to people who know you or people who know the crows. So it will be referenced in character dialogue and stuff. It's chafe, or chafe as in safe, I see. Thank you. And then we have all of the difficulty settings. So we have storyteller, if you're just here for the story. And then you have casual, normal, hard, nightmare, custom. I think I showed them at the beginning. And then this is the part that I wanted to show you guys, the voice. So we know we have 4 voices in Veilguard. We have the 2 British sounding ones, the 2 American sounding ones. One of them by Erika Ishii, who is non-binary, so fantastic. And one of them is what's his name? Alex was in my stream at some point. Someone said Alex. Is it Alex? Alex Jordan, yeah. Someone said that Alex Jordan was in my stream at one point because when they gifted random subs, he got one. And he did confirm that he was watching people's content. So I chose Alex Jordan's voice as like a little thank you. I'm pretty sure Alex Jordan is the British male voice, isn't he? I made a point to choose Alex's just as like a little thank you. But here's what all of the voices sound like. I will shut up and let you hear them. This is what the voices sound like. Get ready to hear the phrase, "I'm glad you here" about 50 times. I spelt his name wrong. Don't look at me. I spelt my own character's name wrong. It's right now. Oh. No, this is Frostbite. This is not Unreal.
I'm glad you're here.
Unfortunately, this is Frostbite.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
There's Erika.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm going to make that my follower alert. So the thing is that you can change the pitch of the voices. So if you want to pitch up a voice or pitch down a voice, you can, but it's not really noticeable if I'm honest.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
It's not overly noticeable.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
Yuli, Inquisition was also made in Frostbite. So it's not that they just took the Andromeda engine. Inquisition was also made in Frostbite.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
So it's not that different, honestly.
I'm glad you're here.
But it is still an option. And I think that's pretty much all I have to show you guys. So yeah, welcome to character creation. Do we have any questions? Anything you guys want to go over? Anything you guys want to see again? Anything that you guys need me to have a look at? Otherwise, that's pretty much a full in-depth look at character creation. My thoughts, honestly, let me just bring up my boy. Where is he? Where's my boy? Give me the boy. There he is. My final impressions, I'm absolutely pumped. I cannot wait to get back into this character creator. I had a genuine amazing time playing it. I wish I could have spent hours longer in this than I could. I spent 30 minutes making this character. I wish I had 3 hours, honestly. How good did you feel the facial expressions and the mouth shaping and words was? In some of the videos I see it's like decent, but then others they seem so dead-eyed and hardly synchronized. I have noticed in some of the videos that are online a little bit of out of synchronizedness, but honestly when I was playing the game I didn't notice it. It would be nice, but I was focused on so many things when I was playing the game, and I was worried about time, and I was worried about not getting enough time to like do things, and I was just kind of like, things were coming at me from all angles, so I don't know if I just didn't notice. But honestly, I think we're just going to have to wait and see what the finished product looks like, because it could be capture issues, it could be a number of different issues, but I cannot vouch for it right now because I haven't seen the full finished game. Is there anything in particular you would like changed or adjusted for the full release? Do you mean just in character creator? I would like to see like a mirror option or a movement option for like scars and stuff. I'd love to see eye patches. Hopefully eye patches are going to be a thing. I'd love to see maybe like if you wanted to like rotate the hair over, like the fringe part over, you could mirror that. But honestly, it was pretty good. Earrings would be good, I'm not going to lie. Like a little bit of ear jewelry would be fun, but I don't know if it's something that they can't do right now. That's why they haven't done it. Do we also choose Inky's voice when we create them? I can't remember. I think so. I will revise. Oh yeah, no, you do, because the Inky voice actors came back to do it, did they not? I'm pretty sure that the Inky voice actors came back to do Inky's voice. I'm pretty sure it's the same actors, is it not? Kala, is it the same actors? I can't remember, but you do. You get two voice options for Inky, and you can choose between them. Yes, it's the same voice actors from Inquisition. Thank you, Kala. But yeah, you get two voice options per Inky. So yeah. Okay. I need to bounce. But have you got any more questions really, really quickly before I finish up this video? I will take them now. If there's anything else that you guys want to just want to say really, really quickly. Y'all, I got to meet Ed. Y'all, I got to meet Kayla. Do you have a video deep diving into Elven lore? It is coming to my YouTube channel very, very soon. Not the full Elven lore, but I talk a little bit about Elgarnan, Gillenane and the gods and stuff. It will be coming to my YouTube channel very, very soon. There's a link to my YouTube channel if you want to follow me there, if you're not following me already. When do you show that 10-min clip with Emmerich tomorrow? Maybe, we'll see. I will put together a couple of things tomorrow. We've got some IGN stuff to review. We've got some blogs to review, some articles to review. I will let you know on Discord before we go live what I'm going to show. So if you guys want to join the Discord, then I will tell you there before we go live, so that you guys can judge whether you want to avoid spoilers or not. I will give a list of the things that we're going to be doing in the Discord before I go live. Okay, guys, my pain is flaring up. I need to go. I cannot sit. I've brave faced it enough. My pain has been flaring up for like about an hour. If you've been watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next Veilguard video. Have a good one, guys. See you next time. Bye. Ow!